And welcome back, everybody. Matt Vasgersian prepping you for tonight's AAA PCL action. But before we get to the ball game, let's have a look at the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. The man, Cardwell, is our man to watch. And he's coming off a very nice game in which he racked up 4 hits and just looked dialed in at the plate.
Yeah, anytime you get yourself 4 base knocks in a game, you're doing something right. You might have gotten a couple of gifts in terms of good pitches to hit, but, it's not about the pitches you get, it's what you do with them. And from what I saw, balls were flying all over the yard off his bat. Well, that performance was big for his team, and I'm sure they're hoping he can do it again in this one.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Tacoma Rainiers and the Salt Lake Bees. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Boy, this team is so tough to pitch to. They have the fewest strikeouts in the league. So if they continue to be aggressive at the plate, drive the ball into the gaps, and try to hang a crooked number up on this team early.
Corey Rasmus, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, you see the ERA there. Not anything that's going to jump out, but he has been dependable and gives his ball.
The man, Cardwell, will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Come on, big guy, stay hot up there. Come on, big guy, stay hot up there.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Taken high and deep to right. Schroeder going back to the track. He's there and records the first out. With a moment now, Ira Montano will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Now the 0-1. To short, hit hard. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it winds up being a run on no hits, and they leave 2 men on. We'll go now to the top.
Work it ahead.
So stepping in, number 2, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. The man, Cardwell, will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Schroeder ranging back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot to right center. Number 18 for him on the campaign. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now.
And even though this is just AAA, you can already tell. I mean, this guy is cut from a different cloth. Just the way he carries himself, the way he approaches each at-bat. He's got a bright future. I can guarantee that.
The man, Cardwell, will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
Hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now batting.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Quentin Berry. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second. The man, Cardwell, comes forward as he'll try to replicate what he did back in the sixth, that being a home run, of course.
Keep it going, your turn.
Line towards center field. Fox is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. The man, Cardwell, will stand in now. He homered in the ball game last night.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody.
His ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. Around third and being waved on home. And not in time as the second run scores. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is really amazing, and everybody's looking at this now. It gets harder and harder to do when people are paying attention.
Seth Smith will stand in, and you can see that surprisingly he hits better versus left-handed pitching than he does against righties. Has to be thinking strikeout here. To first. To his left, Montana. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's been a one-man wrecking crew lately, driving in 20 runs.
Hey, come on now, one time. Right
Jesus
here,
Montero
right here,
digs in now with 2 already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
Hey, well, runs often come in bunches, Matty, and we're going to have to see if that's the case right here. They've got a chance at a big inning.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that run. Steve Clevenger steps in hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Here we go.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner.
Hey,
Ira Montano will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw.
Now to the plate, the man, Cardwell. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
Got a lot of it out to deep left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around third and being waved on home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. Mets swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Digging in to try it again, Seth Smith. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Now a look and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back in.
Keeping him close.
Hey, you can't find it. Be patient, huh? They can come to you.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already. Into the box now, Jesus Montero. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. This one's down to third. To his left, Howard. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Steve Clevenger stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. The 0-1 on its way. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Valido is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number. Quentin Berry digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. To short. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Leading off the inning, the man Cardwell, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Man, I'll tell you, it seems like all game long he's been on every pitch that he's seen. This one's no exception. And it might be his best.
Seth Smith will get a chance now following the leadoff double.
And being a left-handed hitter, he'll at least have a chance to pull one on the ground. Get that tying run over to third base with just 1 out.
Gets to Moody and gloves it. It's there. He got him.
Wow. Made it look easy.
First baseman number.
So striding in, Jesus Montero, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he misses with 1 here. Steve Clevenger will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Let's go.
Sent on the ground out to second. And this is knocked down over there. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 4-4 game. Kevin Valido will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Drilled on the ground to short. And that is through into left. And an 0-2 mistake here results in a leadoff single. Robert Netzel digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Hey, let's go right here.
Hit hard to short, right to him. To second for 1, and a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no error. The man Cardwell steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
And a big at-bat there with 2-way. The RBI triple cuts the lead to 1.
Seth Smith will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. In to score from third is the tying run. It's a 6-6 ball game. And he is into second base with an RBI double. The man Cardwell will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet. So this is no small task.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a a slider that catches a lot of the plate that time, and it's sent out to deep left center field. And this one is gone. So a 3-run shot to left center. 19th home run for him on the season as they jump ahead by 3.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Striding in to start the 9th, Daniel Nava, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Hit to short. Cardwell. And taking it out there for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, maybe a little disappointing that he couldn't finish off the cycle, especially since all he needed was the single. But all in all, still a great offensive performance.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. And welcome back, everybody. Matt Vasgersian prepping you for tonight's AAA PCL action. But before we get to the ball game, let's have a look at the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. The man, Cardwell, is our man to watch as he comes off one of his better showings of the year. In his last contest, an impressive 5-hit performance, and really led the charge offensively for this ball club.
Yeah, and let me tell you, getting 5 hits in a ball game is really tough to do. I mean, sometimes you don't even get 5 at-bats, and we all know that getting a base hit is one of the toughest things.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. The man, Cardwell, will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far. He's set. Here it comes. And we'll start the inning off with an easy fly ball to straightaway left. Barr is underneath this one. 1 pitch, 1 away. Digging in to try it again. The man, Cardwell. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The man, Cardwell.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. In to score is the runner from third. It's now 3-1. The relay throw.
You're down. You're
down. And he is in there with an RBI triple. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Well, I'll tell you, anytime you go through a streak like this where you just keep getting base hit after base hit after base hit, you know, people start to take notice of what you're doing.
Stepping in, Jesus Montero. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
Line softly toward the hole. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Nice.
Hey, come on now, guys. Let's hold him.
Pedro Figueroa will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Hey, we got one.
On the ground up the middle. And this goes right past him. It's short. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-2 game. The man, Cardwell, steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball towards the hole. And that'll get down for a base hit. Jesus Montero steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. He's running towards second, grounded to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Steve Clevenger will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Down to short. Rosales scoops it up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. The man, Cardwell, ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Baroa is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Striding into the box, Alex Dickerson. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. To first.
There we go. Roll it.
To second for 1.
He's out.
On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
This is always...
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to the Show Nation. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. The man, Cardwell, will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
And, you know, even though this is just AAA, you can already tell. I mean, this guy...
Yeah, we got 2 down.
Willis Wolf is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance.
Plays first.
Hard hit ball to second. Sardinius is there. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. So no runs on no hits. 1 error. The man, Cardwell, will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time.
Yeah, and he jumped all over a first pitch fastball in that at-bat and just drove it right out of here. So let's see if he's aggressive early in the count once again.
Baroa is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. The man, Cardwell, digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get 1, if not both of them home.
Right here, find the
The
ball.
run scores from second, and a relay to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
This is a guy you don't want to make a mistake to with runners on base, because when you do, he normally does something like this. This is a bolt right here. You could hang your laundry on this one, and it's going to wind up scoring 2.
Seth Smith strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 0-1 pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Cruz is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Charles Cruz steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. On the ground to short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and they get them both. The man, Cardwell, will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
He's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, 1 pitch. Make it yours.
And it's quickly 0-2.
Hey, I need you right here, 1 time.
Hot shot to third. The second for 1. On to first, and the throw's wide, but a super effort to lay out and keep his foot on the corner of it. Jose Perella gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. On the ground to the left side. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort. And a very good performance offensively for this bunch. But out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
12 hits.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Rainiers win it 9-3. Good night, everybody.
6 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Matt Vasgersian back. The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set. The man, Cardwell, strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games.
Come on, big guy, stay hot.
Short, hit hard. Figueroa takes it in. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And that will allow a run to score.
Batting fifth.
Well, you know, he knew who he had running down the line right there, so he had to try to hurry the throw. But in hindsight, I think he had a little bit more time than even he thought, and he winds up throwing this one away.
Jesus Montero will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, I think you better look out for that cleanup hitter. He's hit more than 10 home runs in his last 10 games. This has been a historic couple of weeks for him.
Steve Clevenger will get his first shot at it here. He's got to be hoping to turn things around, because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Barr will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 1 run on 2 hits. The man, Cardwell, gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Looking to minimize the damage here. This is line to left. Barr is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Tacoma's out on top, 3-0. The man, Cardwell, will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Brown. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Richard Barr will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some...
And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him and the side is retired. So no runs, no base hits.
Hey, see it deep and dry.
The man, Cardwell, will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
The man.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 21 for him on the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
He just can't throw that pitch right there.
That's
Jose Pirela will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. The man, Cardwell, will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Barr ranging back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his 2nd home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
Yeah, make it 4 home runs as a team now after that.
The man, Cardwell, stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. First offering on its way. Line drive to left. Barr is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, well, he really drove the ball well in this one. Winds up finishing with 6 RBIs. I'd say that's a pretty good day's work.
So that'll... And welcome back, everybody. Matt. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. The man, Cardwell, will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Carnes looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, number 23 for him thus far, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
And, you know, even though this is just AAA, you can already tell. I mean, this guy is...
Get down here.
Blazinz1979's will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Here comes the payoff pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and not in time as the second run scores. The man Cardwell gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, the big bat so far tonight has belonged to that man right there. He picks up 2 more RBIs here. Now that's 5 for the ball game.
Jesus Montero is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits. Tom Murphy stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Cardwell. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The man Cardwell will stand in now with 5 RBIs to his credit already and a chance to add on some more.
And you know, Matt, the way he's attacked the baseball so far, why stop now?
This is line to left, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the Stephen Carnes will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play, but clearly getting under it too much right now.
Oh, a diving stop. He's up with it. The throw. No chance to get him at first. A great effort on that one, but it'll be scored a base hit. Rafael Unoa will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Drilled right back up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down. Jeffrey Horner comes forward now, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run standing behind him in the on-deck circle.
Find a way to get it done. That's what it's all about right here. Give your guys a chance to make something big happen.
On the ground up the middle, and this will continue on untouched into center field. Just went right past him, and he is safe as he beats the play at the plate, and it's now a 7-5 ball game. Rafael Unoa gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here's a high pop-up. Ojeda is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Brian Schlitter will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. The man Cardwell will stand in to lead things off here in, can you believe it, a tie ball game again.
Yeah, this thing has had more ups and downs than my 401k. And I've got a feeling we've got some more to come.
Drilled on the ground is short. Automaze is up with it and taken in out there for the first out. Christian Automaze will dig in. Took a called 3rd strike his last time.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
On the ground is short. Could this be 2? The second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting, the center fielder,
The man, Cardwell, steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ball game.
All right,
Matt.
one time.
Looking at this.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, as they jump ahead by 3.
And all season long, when they've needed the big hit, he's been there.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
First for the victorious